Hey Virgo, welcome to your August 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading for the last week of August from August 26th until September 1st. Happy birthday to you. We're just going to go ahead and jump in. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. And then from there, you can purchase a reading. Well, I like this. You have the Nine of Cups, the Sun card here. The Sun card's in the future position. So Sun card is a card of happiness, being able to be in your light, being able to be in your truth, feeling expansive, expressive, feeling really connected to yourself here. Like, look at this row, the Nine of Cups, the Sun, and then the Knight of Wands. A lot of ambition energy here. Also this energy of adventure here as well. You have the Chariot, so for some of you, you could be literally going on an adventure here. And even if you're not like traveling, and you're not, it could literally be just something that you're doing, feeling like a thrill, feeling like an adventure here. Let's see here. Let's pull the rest of your cards. Yeah, you did pull this relaxation card here. So if you've been working hard, or if you've just been wanting relaxation time, like real relaxation time to where your mind is free, there's not worry or stress, and you're able to enjoy yourself, I do see that could be something that you could be doing here this week, Virgo. Also too, you did pull this hold your vision card. So if there's anything that you're really fixated on at this time in regards to something you're envisioning for yourself or goals that you have, Spirit's encouraging you here to stick to your vision. There could be some things here that, I don't think you're second guessing things, but I just think you're trying to like think about things or figure out what decisions you should make here, which is interesting. So I feel almost with this hold your vision card that Spirit is just saying, like, just stick to what you're doing. It doesn't even seem to me like you're wanting to make any big drastic changes or anything like that. It's just more so like just staying in alignment with the things that you're doing. You did pull this Libra card. It says I balance here. Libra is a sign that does deal with relationships, but it also does deal with peace, balance, and harmony here. I'm going to make a prediction. I see some of you looking at like a beautiful sunset or catching like a beautiful sunset. Sometimes I do predict in my readings. And the reason why I say that, if you actually look at the glyph of Libra, it's a sun that's setting on the horizon, and you pulled the sun card here. So I don't know, maybe you're catching a beautiful sunrise here, Virgo. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. But let's go ahead and jump into your reading. You have the Two of Swords here for the overall energy. The Two of Swords is a balanced mind, right? Being able to make decisions from a calm place. That's why sometimes, we can be on the fence, right? This card represents being on the fence. But I don't really get the shadow side of this card playing out to where it's like you're stuck on the fence and you don't know what decisions to make. I see you actually getting unstuck and coming off the fence, if anything. But the Two of Swords is peace of mind, right? It's Moon in Libra. It's the ability to feel emotionally rooted in peace and being balanced internally that allows for you to make the best decisions. I also feel Spirit is calling forth for you to make, if you are going to make any decisions, it's about really getting rooted first in a very peaceful spot to be able to think clearly and then make the decision. I feel like if you are going through any type of turbulence, or if you're wanting to take action that's coming from a turbulence place, you may regret it, or you may you may regret it, or it may not turn out the way you wanted or something like that. You have the Ten of Pentacles here in the position of where your power lies. And this is very Virgo energy. This card is Mercury in Virgo. The highest expression of this card is the ability to be able to be practical, methodical, articulate with what your long-term goals are, or what it is that you need to do to plan things out, so that way you can create long-term success. So I feel your power lies in your ability to be discerning, to be not judgmental, but the ability to have judgment when it comes to improvements and making things better, or adjusting things here, especially with the Two of Swords energy in the Libra card. You did pull the Nine of Cups here in your hopes. I think you're just hoping for wish fulfillment and happiness. Now the Nine of Cups, it does deal with contentment, being spiritually and emotionally fulfilled, blessings coming your way. But what I pick up intuitively is like what you're hoping for is just to stay in that energy, that alignment of feeling whole, feeling full. Because the Nine of Cups is like wholeness, fullness. The Eight of Cups is like empty, right? Those cups are empty in the Eight of Cups, and he's like walking away trying to find fuller cups. And that's what I'm seeing like you're hoping for, is like the ability to be able to receive what it is ultimately here that you're desiring, especially if you're trying to manifest something I think real more so it's pointing to the spiritual side of this card, to where you're just hoping to stay spiritually rooted and at peace here. And there could be things, of course, you're wishing for. So you do have the Two of Cups here in your current energy. Now, Libra, the Libra card does deal with relationships. You have the Two of Cups here. So when it comes to your relationships, I actually feel like there's good things here. If you're with a person, I see things, maybe you two doing something that's fun, the Sun, the Knight of Wands, some type of adventure, maybe going on a newer date or whatever the case might be, or doing something different. But if you're, even if you're single, you could have recently just met someone, or you could be meeting someone. For some of you, it could be a Libra, or it could be a Libra, but it could also be a Leo here. And the person you may be dealing with may be a Leo or Libra as well. But I want to say with the Two of Cups, when it comes to your individual self here, the Two of Cups is about being rooted in yourself. It's a Cancer energy, and Cancer deals with how rooted we feel emotionally and spiritually. That provides us with that consistent nourishment of happiness, right? Not just being, just happy, like, oh yeah, I just want to be happy. It's the consistent rhythm of happiness, right? And I think you're starting to find that here, or you're looking for that with the Two of Cups here. But I'm seeing you come into alignment here with you and your higher self. And I also see your needs being met here as well. Libra, some of you definitely may have or Virgo, sorry. Some of you may definitely have a Libra placement. You have this Seven of Cups here for your challenge. And then you have the Magician here as the advice. Yeah, the Seven of Cups is the vision, things that you're visualizing, things that you're dreaming about, hoping for, wanting to create. And Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination that sparks desire. So it deals with our desires. And the Magician card is saying whatever your desires are, start manifesting them. The Magician can be a call of urgency to where someone is sitting idle or on the fence with something. It's like the Magician's like saying, get started with whatever it is that you need to do, right? And start creating here. Start channeling your energy into, outlets and mediums here that are going to help you start creating what it is that you want. And like I said, you do have the Sun card here in the future position, which is a card of being dignified in your happiness, in your truth, in your light, and feeling expressive and expansive. So I like this energy here. And then that Knight of Wands being here in the outcome, which is ambition, self-determination, creative energy flowing through you here, feeling empowered. Also could be, again, could be an adventure or something thrilling here toward the end of the week. Could be any time this week. You have the Chariot here as well in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of. Yeah, now's the time for you really to expand into your vision. Even if you've already been doing whatever it is that you've always done, the Chariot is saying there's always more success to be had. And there's success to be had. Both cards of Cancer energy here. Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer, the Chariot, Cancer, the archetype of Cancer here. So I think you're becoming aware here with inside yourself, emotionally, what you feel intuitively inclined to do. And I think, Cancer is a sign that does deal with, yes, it deals with our emotions, and yes, it deals with comfort in the home, but it could also be a sign that does have a lot of ambitious energy as well, because it is a cardinal sign, and cardinal energy starts things. And the Cancer is a sign as well that deals with our personal ambitions, but also the foundation. It's the field of activity in which we operate, right? So it's like the foundation, the roots. And the Chariot is a card that deals with destiny and journey. But in order for one to really be strong in their willpower, they have to be rooted and centered emotionally, and that's what I think is happening here for you. And so that gives you the inner strength to have more willpower to expand your field of activity with the Chariot, which is what the Chariot is. It's like triumphing, getting success, moving in the direction of your legacy or your vision or what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And the way you get success, the Sphinxes, the black and white Sphinxes represents, it's the dark and the light. And it represents the polarity of emotion. And so by us staying in alignment and not teeter-tottering and being on the extremes of different polarities, right? Like sometimes we can be in an energy of anger or bliss, right, on the other side. It's about really being able to navigate that pole of polarity. And so what you're unaware of at this time is that you have the strength here, even if you hit lows or even if you go through difficulties, you have the ability here to be able to overcome that emotionally, basically what I'm saying. Just getting to the point. Let's clarify your reading here. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles here in the position of where your power lies. You pulled the Emperor here. Woo. The Emperor is the ability to self-govern oneself, and I think you do that really well, Virgo. And that's what's going to be able to allow you to really get the success here that you want and create the long-term success as well, or sustain the long-term success, or sustain your success, I should say. Clarify the Two of Swords. You have the Justice card, which is Libra. Some of you definitely could have Libra in your chart. But the Justice card does deal with discernment. And it's the ability to know that our energies, our intentions, and our actions are always going to influence the outcomes that we get. So that's why it's a card of law of attraction. And the Justice card actually sits at the very top of the macrocosm of the Tree of Life. And the Justice card is the law of, or it's the cosmic scale of balance of energy, right? So just being aware how your thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions, and intentions can influence your situation, right? It can either bring you bad karma or it can bring you good karma. And so you have like choices here, and you have free will here, Libra, to make the best choices, and those choices are what's going to allow you to get the liberation you want with the Sun card, get the success that you want, be able to maintain and be in that harmonious energy. Clarify the Nine of Cups in the position of where your hopes are. You have the Fool card here. You may be wanting to start something new or take a leap of faith here, but I just think that you're hoping just to, through the possibilities, right? Because the Fool card can represent embracing the possibilities, that anything and everything can be obtained or manifested. I think what you're hoping for at this time is to connect to the possibility here of you being able to receive what you're trying to manifest and what you're trying to create or continue to create. If you've been wanting to take a leap of faith, try something new, or I would go for it here. I would go for it. Clarify the Two of Cups in your current energy. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Yep. The Seven of Pentacles is a waiting game, or the waiting games, where we're kind of looking at, okay, well, how are things going here, right? Or it's the developments of something that we're trying to create. And I think you're starting to find emotional joy in some of these things that you are creating. Could be things you're putting together or developing. And something just feels right here. Clarify the Seven of Cups here. I see some of y'all being very generous as well. Clarify the Seven of Cups in your challenge. Yeah, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about increases in your fortune or change in fortunes. But it's also where, like, we can't, like, the Wheel of Fortune is like where we have to spin the wheel, though. Like, we can't just sit back and be idle. It's like we have to spin the wheel and see what happens. But where your challenge lies is, I think you have been recently in the past in a cycle or in a rhythm here that for some reason it got stale, or you just feel like you weren't really fully connected and merged with it. And maybe you kept yourself in that cycle or kept trying to, find that sense of emotional fulfillment in it. But now I'm seeing you here wanting to spin the wheel and try something else, right? Or spin the wheel and change things up. The Wheel of Fortune gives us an opportunity for growth, right? When we're able to like let go of our older ways of doing things and allow ourselves to make changes. Clarify the Sun card here in the future. You have the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of the ability to be able to have the power of influence, right? The ability to be in control of your reality, right? Through subtle energy, and your ability to influence and create what it is that you're wanting. And I think, the Four of Pentacles is a card of achievement. He's holding on to something that he's created that he likes, or he's created that he values. Not only that, but it does also help him here continue on with his success. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Sun card, Four of Pentacles. You could be really putting something together, creating something, buying something, purchasing something, coming into possession of something, or creating something yourself that you're very happy with. Clarify the Chariot here in the position of something that you're unaware of. You pull the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the discipline and the commitments, and where our discipline and commitments lie. It's the burden of choice. It is the burden that we pick up. It is the responsibilities that we take on. when it comes to the things that we believe in. And the Chariot, something to be aware of, and the Ten of Wands is saying stick to what you're doing, right? Stick to whatever your vision is here. It will pay off. Clarify the Magician here for your advice. And you pull the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about believing in yourself, having confidence, understanding that you're your own authority in life here, and that it's important to connect to your own individual self-expression and start really manifesting from the place of optimism and positivity here, and start creating and growing into the type of person you want to be, but also the type of success here that you want. Clarify the Knight of Wands here in the outcome. Pull the Judgment. Yep. So I think you're making a full-on commitment. The Judgment is the call to awakening. It's where this newer form of purpose comes through. It could also be an activation of Kundalini energy as well with the Knight of Wands, because it, the Wands deals with the spirit and just energy in general. And Kundalini awakenings, really ignite our passion for life. So I'd see whatever this thing is in the outcome here that you're committing to, or answering the call to, or some type of newer purpose here that you're being led to take action on, it being something that you're very passionate about. You pulled this Survival Power card. It says Shark. Yeah, and Seven of Pentacles could be to where, we're cutting things close, right? It's like having to really manage our resources. That's the card you have here in your current energy. But I think you're now starting to formulate stability here and structure, more structure that's giving you more security or reassurance here. So maybe something here that you used to struggle with before, or struggled with, now it's something that you're starting to grow into. You pull this Inheritance card. It says Old Man, and it says Mel. So some of you, there could be an inheritance if you're waiting for an inheritance. I can't remember what sign I was just reading for that had the same exact card. It may have been Taurus or Aries. So if you have those placements, I would watch that read. But also too, inheritance, you could just be getting something. Four of Pentacles, coming into possession of something here that really allows for you to start building or continue building here upon your objectives. Or you could be getting resources that help you match certain objectives to help you grow and achieve what you want. You pulled this Cunning card. It says Stealth Wolf here. Hey, this is a side note coming through. It's with the Relaxation card. Cunning energy could be strategies and tactics. Yes, there's a shadow side of that, which can be like manipulative, but I don't really get that. I think some of you here, Virgo, are going to be like figuring out a way here. This is what's coming through intuitively. You're going to be figuring out a way how to like work smarter, not harder. But I'm also seeing you here as well, like coming up. It's interesting. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing here is allowing for more relaxation, because you come up with a way, or you're doing something in a way that it's almost like less work, but it like works or something like that. It's hard to really explain. Also too, if you've been kind of wanting to be low key, or you kind of want to take a vacation or do something on your own, right? This is a card of like, carving out that time to do that. So I know it's an odd message, but whatever. Yeah, the last card you pulled here is Stay the Course. You're moving in the right direction, and that's also what I was getting in the very beginning of the reading with that hold your vision card. So things look good here, Virgo. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website, and then from there you can purchase a reading. If you're new to the channel, of course, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell as well, so that way you get notified whenever I upload your video. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Virgo, I'm wishing you the best, and happy birthday again to you, and I'll see you in your next video.